Hi and welcome to this product explanation video of multi-sport lighting. In this video, we're going to be covering why sport lighting is such an important factor in our country today, the mistakes that people make before purchasing a lighting product for sports facilities, and how we can solve for that with our product. So as we all know that sport is a very rapidly growing market in our country. There's buildings and there's apartments everywhere that is being built. So the number of turf, football, cricket pitches have gone up, the number of tennis courts have gone up. So it just seems like a very profitable venture to start a multi-sport facility today, not just here in India but all around the world. Now one of the things that this video will attempt to drive home is the fact that how lighting in sporting facilities is hugely underrated. Now, it is quite a given that you want to make the best of features and facilities for your facility, and I do respect that. But at the back end of the project, when arguably the most important factor, lighting, needs to be done, we kind of get stuck a little bit, don't we? And this video, I will also present a product that we manufacture in Chennai, India, and that has been hugely successful in the market, and why maybe you should have this in your consideration too. So let's get started. Now the first thing that I want to talk about is the product's customizable modules. As in, you can make a product that is for 200 watts, you can make a product that is for 150 watts, you can also make a product that is for 100 watts. So in the same piece, in the same fixture, we can add or remove 50 watts and can give you exactly what your facility needs. We will inspect the area, we will analyze on how much watts is required, and depending on the requirement, we will only give you what is required in terms of lux and in terms of wattage. But in the market, you get a standard wattage outcome, and a byproduct of that, you get a standard lux outcome, which is a huge limiting factor because each facility varies and each facility requires different wattage and different lux output. More modules can be added or removed based on your requirement, and that is pretty much an exclusive feature that we customize for our customers. Another feature that comes with this product is its angular movement. So if you look at the sides, they are tailor-made to be tilted so that the product can be placed appropriately and two modules can point towards one direction, whereas the modules on the sides take care of the edges of the space. Another thing that you should probably take notice is how each module has its own separate drivers. As in, all of these modules are not connected by a common driver. And the advantage with this is that in the unlikely event that one module fails to function, your loss is still very negligible, as in the other modules are operating at its maximum potential. Another very large benefit that comes out of this is that the service is 10 times more easier. All we have to do is just remove the driver of the module that is affected and just replace the driver, which can pretty much be done in a matter of minutes. So this is something that is again very exclusive to our organization, our manufacturing setup, and nowhere in the market will you get this degree of customization and preferences. And now comes the question of frame. Yes, the driver is waterproof, so it is very well equipped and it is very well capable of handling rain since it is a waterproof driver. So I talked about dedicated and customizable wattage. Each module has 50 watts, you can add or remove, but how do we know how much wattage is required for one specific site? Now enter our lighting software. Our process is we visit your site, we take the area measurements, and we have a customizable software that exactly predicts how much light and how much lux and how much wattage does your site require, and we accordingly add or remove the modules and pretty much make it tailor-made for your preferences. So what happens is, even before you consider the product, you will have a dedicated detailed report on how much lighting your site requires, how much lux is required, and all of that information can be obtained even before you pay a dime. So having recognized the greatness and the potential of the product, We have had multiple approaches and partnerships with turf providers, turf manufacturers, basketball flooring manufacturers, from badminton light flooring manufacturers, from tennis light flooring manufacturers. So we are not only a lighting supplier, but we can also point directions onto how you should go about planning your floors if you're just beginning to execute your project. So we also come with this added advantage of turnkey solutions.